I'm trying to win a Super Bowl with the Chicago Bears for the first time in 40 years, but we're only allowed to use backups. Seriously, this team does not look good with only backups. The good news is, for every touchdown we score, we get to sub in one starter. Starting on the default All-Pro difficulty in Madden, after each playoff win, the difficulty will increase until we're on God-tier difficulty. Hopefully, I have a lot more starters in by then. And with players like Durham Smythe, Tyson Bagent, Kyle Monangai on the field, and an entirely backup offensive line, it was really difficult to move the ball, but somehow we got it down the field and put ourselves in a position to score. We can't sub in a different running back. Monangai's in. He's tired. Touchdown, baby! We get to sub in one starter. But if I could pick my starter, it would be too easy. So like all things on this channel, we like to inflict pain on ourselves. We're going to spin this wheel, and this is going to tell us who we can sub in. Oh my gosh, this is going to look rigged. It's going to look rigged. We get to put Caleb Williams in the lineup, but still we have no one to throw to. And if I fail to win a Super Bowl, I'm going to smell these smelling salts, which I really, really do not want to do. I'm sick today, and I'm not feeling well, and that is going to be terrible. And after watching our punter barely put through an extra point, our weaknesses really start to show on defense. No one's open, but I have no pass rush. Look at this. I have absolutely no pass rush. And he finds a man, Justin Jefferson, wide open down the field. This is pain. Pain to the nth degree. Even when I have everything bottled up, it doesn't matter. And then they just run the ball down my throat. And after getting absolutely bailed out by an offensive holding, putting them in a 1st and 20, we're able to get a stop just barely, and they settle for 3. Fine with them taking 3. That's going to be a huge dub for me. I'm rhyming accidentally. I should mention that our kick returner, by the way, is a quarterback. So I'm just going to slide. Set Chase Daniel, I think. Vikings defense is very realistic, man. They've got everyone up on the line of scrimmage. Just going to throw a screen here. Get some blocks in front of us. There we go. Oh, good spin, Monangai. We've hit the 2-minute warning of the first half, and we have 1 score. That's not good. And even worse, I take a massive sack on 2nd down. Now we've got to try to find a way to at least get back in field goal range. Catch it in bounds. We're going for it on 4th down. Get it off. Get it off. He cuts. He catches it. Huge first. We can get open here. We got A. Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone, baby. Come on. Another touchdown, which means another wheel spin. What position are we going to get this time? It's going to be halfback? Halfback? Okay, well, I didn't want punter. I do want kicker, but we'll take halfback. So just like that. I like you, Monangai, but Swift is 12 overall better. Coming out of half, we start with the ball, and Swift is already making a massive impact. Swift, see, that's the difference between him and Monangai. He's getting the corner there. Caleb is firing lasers that Bagent never would have been able to throw. DeAndre Swift is becoming that playmaker that we need, and this is showing us the stark difference between a bench player, a backup, and a starter, man. This is who we need to keep getting, because as this challenge gets harder, it's critically important that we have the best players available. We can go ahead and remove halfback from the wheel because we've already got our halfback in, and we'll spin again to see which position is our next upgrade. Give me some defense. I will take DB. Jalen Johnson, welcome back to the field. Because right now we have a 70, 71, and 73 playing. And with a very comfortable lead, we've adopted the strategy of letting the Vikings score so that we can get the ball back faster and trying to accumulate as many touchdowns as possible in order to best prepare our team for when we play on God mode. He caught it! Johnny Walker redeems himself! Another touchdown, another starter. We'll keep corner on the wheel because we can still get that 3, even 4 more times. But what are we going to get next? Give me another defensive player. Edge would be huge. Edge would be huge. I'll take defensive tackle. That's not bad. Out comes Turner, and in goes Gervon Dexter. So we repeated this process in the remaining 3.5 minutes of this game with a comfortable enough lead that I wouldn't blow it. And since the Vikings were trailing by so much, they continued to onside kick me. We recovered all of them and had great field position to score with our tight end Smythe, which unfortunately we spun fullback. That doesn't make a huge difference for the Bears. And then we scored again with DeAndre Swift, where we got wide receiver and put in Rome Odunze. And like clockwork, Rome Odunze comes up clutch. We score with him in 1 play. We spin edge, and we put in Montez Sweat. We do bring home the victory. We advance on to the divisional round, and we've got a ton of starters on this team, but the difficulty of this challenge is going to get way, way tougher. And somehow we're taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in the divisional round. This is not going to be an easy game. And their D-line is no joke, gentlemen. Can we block, though? We can't. Oh my gosh, I actually got around him. Swift with the speed. We don't have a kicker that can make it. I don't want to punt, so I guess I'm just going to go for this and pray that we can get it. Come on. Come on. Rome! Over the middle, Caleb with a dot. All roads lead through Rome. Yeah, take off, Caleb. Take off, Caleb. Do it yourself. Do it yourself, Caleb. Y'all know what that means? Let's spin this wheel. What starter are we putting in this time? Thank goodness, dude. I needed offensive line so bad. But we're going to put in Joe Tooney for Luke Newman. Goes from a 69 overall to a 93. Until I could get like a 3-possession lead, guys, we have to play defense. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get a 3-possession lead because all Madden, CPU, is no joke. Good hit. And just like in real life, the Eagles offense is amounting to basically nothing right now, which is a great feeling. So we come up with a huge stop and get the ball back. Tackle A.J. Brown, 4th and 2. Gonna try another screen pass. Let's see if it works. We got Joe Tooney out to block for us. DeAndre Swift can make a man miss, and he can stiff arm, baby. But despite Caleb making some massive plays and huge efforts, we make our first big mistake of this game. I'm just going to throw it to him blindly. It's picked. It's an arm punt. Whatever, dude. Oh, this is not easy. I am terrified for when this gets harder.
That's what she said.
Montez Sweat has done nothing so far, so I send a blitz and it comes through. We make a stop and force a punt. But that all Madden CPU is already getting more difficult. No, he didn't. He knew. Why is open? Are you kidding me, bro? He's open. Hit him in stride. Come on, get out of bounds, Jade. Can't blame anyone but myself for this one. We take a massive sack and put ourselves in a terrible, terrible position. And can we not run into each other, guys? It's gonna be 4th down as long as Taylor can put this through. Please have the distance. It does. 10-0. And with a chance to make it a 3-possession lead out of the half, we can start to utilize our strategy. But first, we have to score a touchdown. And DeAndre Swift is showing why he's the starter on this team and why it was so important for us to get him in this game. I mean, we're just, oh my gosh, DeAndre Swift. You are just incredible, bro. That was insane. Keeping O-line on the wheel. Let's give it another spin to see which position we're getting next. Another edge rusher. So we're going to get right edge this time. We'll have a decent pass rush. That's a good D-line. Not that great, though. Odai. I don't even know how to say his name. I still don't. So the Eagles end up scoring. We maintain a 2-possession lead. They onside kick, which thankfully we recover. And now it's time to go to work on offense. If I can get the time, I think we can hit Rome here. Come on, come back to it. Oh my gosh, he over pursued. Yes, that was so lucky. I just squealed like a little girl. Let's not talk about it, but I was very surprised. We can now remove edge from the wheel. We have got all our starting edge rushers in the game. So let's see who we spin for next. It's going to be safety. That's a big one. That's a big defensive player. We can put in Kevin Byard, or we can put in Jaquan Brisker. Got to get the boys back in zone right now. Got to get the boys back. Oh, that was my zone. That one's on me. I'm going to wear that one on the chest. Despite the mistake, we recovered the onside kick, and it's time to go back to work on offense. They are bringing the pressure, ladies and gentlemen. And I've got RB wide open. What a dime from Caleb, dude. That was such a laser beam. Come on, Rome. Come on, Rome. Catch it. Get in. Touchdown. We got another player. Huge for our next game. There's still another safety we can get, so we're keeping that one on the wheel. We're going to spin again. Is it going to be safety again? Okay, you know what? I don't hate it. Now our free safety is in the game. Kevin Byard joins the squad. So we go back to our strategy of letting them score, recover the onside kick, but then it might come back to bite us this time when we make a huge mistake. When he didn't win. The guy ran his route for him, dude. Cooper DeJean. No. Please, dude. It's single game elim. It's the playoffs. Now, if they recover this onside kick, I feel like this game is over. I don't know how I'm going to stop them. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I got a lot of man-beating routes on the field. Scramble, Caleb. They got no spy on you. Scramble, slide. Please be man coverage. Yes, Rome finds the end zone. Ramen accidentally again. Let's go, man. We removed safety from the wheel. Now I really want O-line, linebacker, or corner, or even kicker. You know what? I want like all of them besides punter. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh my gosh, that is not good. Well, Torrey Taylor is back in as our punter. Yay. So I'm back to playing regular defense. Of course, not very effectively. We haven't gotten that many upgrades on defense, and the Eagles get into scoring range and end up taking their field goal to make it a 1-possession game. My heart is racing. Oh my gosh. This is when the CPU screws you, dude. I just know it. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. We can try to score again. 24 seconds, 2 timeouts. We got B over the middle. Beautiful pass, Caleb. Good. Yes, I got X. Hit him in stride. There we go. That's Rome again, bro. Thankfully, we can remove the punter off the wheel. Now, if we get kicker, that actually wouldn't be too bad, but I will still happily take a wide receiver. Welcome to the squad, DJ Moore. Coming in for Zacchaeus, baby. Huge win for the Bears. We're going on to the conference championship. I should have a mustache if I'm going to talk like this. But this is when this challenge really picks up steam, because we're going to the sliders, and we are increasing all of the CPU sliders to 100. This is going to make the all Madden CPU literally play like God mode. Now that these are all set to 100, I'm guessing you can assume what's going to happen if we make it to the Super Bowl. But first, we got to get this win. And of course, we're taking on the 49ers. It doesn't get any easier in the NFC. And to no one's surprise, Brock Purdy is playing nearly perfect on this first drive. He absolutely schools me. He breaks out of sacks, and then they find the end zone. Can I get to the quarterback? No, dude. Okay. Not to mention, they're going to get off blocks like crazy. So it's going to be really hard to run the ball, too. There we go. Swift? Huge run. Ian Jade Walker out there. Yeah, I'm going to throw it. We got blocking. We got blocking. Look at that down the field. Stiff arm. Come on, baby. Also be really nice to get a better tight end on the field. I'm just going to throw this one. Yes. Block, 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 block. Stiff arm. Touchdown, baby. Tie game. Let's go. Let's spin the wheel, baby. Who are we going to get? Our third and final wide receiver. All our wide receivers are back to normal now, which means we got 84 overall. Luther Burden back in, baby. He's also going to be our slot receiver. And against the God Mode CPU, we've got to somehow find a way to get a stop. I could see them running that all day. I'm there. I'm there. Oh my gosh, I picked it. That's a user lurk, baby. It's crucial we take advantage of any defensive stop we can get, and we start off strong. Juke, that's what you do in the open field. But that God Mode block shedding comes to bite us in the butt. I need at least a couple yards here, guys. We really have to get in field goal range, and I still don't have my field goal kicker, but I need to take a little bit of a lead here if possible. There is just absolutely no shot of me converting a 4th and 23, so I'm going to try to punt this out of bounds. The pressure is mounting. The frustration is mounting. I don't know what to do. Pressing the seams. That's not good. These tackles, they can run pretty much anything now. Up there. No, dude. But a screen, a scramble, and a completion later, we're able to sneak in an attempt for 3 points before the half. 47 yards might be a stretch as we still don't have a kicker, but I'm going to try it anyways. Come on, come on, come on. Dig, 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 dig. It's through. Let's go. Block Fred Warner. Okay, apparently I don't need it. We're going to slide. Luther Burden's open. Hit him in stride. Turn up the field. Yes, he's got speed. Fred Warner's fast, though, too. Come on. Good action slide. Come on, we got to get around Bosa. There we go. There we go. What a throw by Caleb. Can we beat Fred Warner? Just got to follow Joe Tooney. Just got to follow Joe Tooney into the end zone. Another starter back in the lineup. After we remove the wide receivers, that starter that we're adding back into the lineup. I'll take kicker. I'll take kicker. Okay, tight end. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. Cole Kmet comes back in, and we got Loveland as the backup. This is all preparation for our Super Bowl attempt. Despite coming up with a huge and very difficult defensive stop, we turn it over on downs on our next possession. We managed to stop them again in the red zone. They settle for a field goal. We've got ourselves a tie game, and right now I'm just worried for a win in this single game elimination playoff bracket. Come on, boys. I need you to step up. I got X. He caught it. Come on, come back to the ball. He does. Huge roam. There's a 2-minute warning. We're trying to get into field goal range. Running a wide zone to Fred Warner's side. This just feels really stupid. Oh my gosh, look at all the room we have. DeAndre Swift, hit the Jets, hit the Jets, hit the Jets, hit the Jets, hit the Jets. Perfect. They're down to their last timeout. A first down here should basically win us this game. Beautiful. I know I could probably try to score a touchdown. I just want to be smart. And this is to win this game. Corey Taylor, our backup kicker. We don't get to substitute another player, but that's all right. We got our win. We got our dub. We're going to the Super Bowl in our hardest game yet. As I'm sure you guessed, we're lowering all the player sliders to 0. So now the CPU is a god. We are awful, and we have to somehow try to win a Super Bowl. Taking on the Bengals, of course, they have Joe Burrow in the sim, so they are a better team, but only 9-8 in the regular season. On our first defensive drive of the game, it becomes abundantly clear how nearly impossible this is going to be. We can't tackle. We can't get off blocks. I can't guard anyone in coverage, and they easily work their way down the field and score. I'm going to have to somehow get extremely lucky to get a stop. And the real problem is we're not going to be able to block up front, like, at all. So it's going to... And I fumbled. And we're going to fumble like every tackle. Who can get open? Who can get open? Why over the middle? We're going to be inaccurate with a lot of our throws. Don't fumble. Thank you. Need Joe Tooney to go to work here. There we go. There we go, Swift. Scramble. Come on. Catch it. Oh my gosh, what a catch. I'm going to try the same thing here. Look at the block. Look at the block. Caleb gets into the end zone. All right. Well, we didn't chew the clock, but I just wanted to see if I could score. With that touchdown, we get to add someone back into the lineup. And it's going to be a linebacker. Too little, too late, if you ask me. Of course, I'm going to go with Tremaine Edmonds, but I don't think he's going to help that much. And with ease, they work their way down the field again. I literally feel helpless on defense, which results in them scoring the most disrespectful touchdown I think I've ever seen. I can't tackle. That's a touchdown. And then I'm starting to notice that every single pass I throw is inaccurate, which is fine. Sometimes you can still make it work, but other times this happens. This is a problem. Come back to the ball. It's picked. I don't see how I win this game, guys. And now Burrow's in the zone. He's going to find a wide open Chase who's breaking tackles to the 3. It's a screen. I got to get there. I got to get there. I got to get there. I can't get there. Boys, remember, if I don't win this game, I have to smell these smelling salts, and I'm not excited to do it. I'm feeling a little under the weather, and I don't think it's going to help. And this is when I started to realize I had pretty much no hope. And I fumbled the kickoff. and they score, we might have an impossible challenge on our hands. So I'm gonna spare you the rest of this game. I got absolutely obliterated. But I think we can turn this into a fun challenge for you guys. I'm putting a $100 bounty out on someone who could complete this challenge with all these settings and these teams. Full gameplay uploaded to YouTube, titled the Kinny God Mode Challenge. First person to complete it and tag me in the video will win $100. My eyes are watering because I know what's coming. Let's open this up. Here we go, boys. Oh my gosh, would not recommend. Now my eyes are watering even worse. We did not complete this challenge, but there's so many challenges I have completed. One of them's linked here. Go watch this one. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. I promise you. Go watch it. Go watch it now. What are you still doing here?